Before we start this video, it's worth pointing out that as our channel grows, we're gaining the attention of scam accounts. We're doing our best to moderate these comments, but again, I want to remind everyone that we will never ask you to text us or call us to win a prize. If you're enjoying the content, we'd be honored to have your subscription and leave a like and a comment. It really helps the channel grow. Now, back to the content.
When you really think about the name of this show, woo! Impossible Shots is really about the talented few that make the shot that you and I simply cannot pull off. Even for the greatest of the greats, making an impossible shot is a hard day's work.
Y'all working me hard today. That was about all I've got in me right there. Woo!
And at the end of a long week together, Jerry Michlik just wants to have a little fun.
Tell you what I got, Mike.
Hey-oh, nice toss.
Got red cabbage.
All right.
And I have the largest production revolver available.
Ooh, we're talking the Smith & Wesson 460.
Yeah, X-frame 460 Performance Center with a barrel about a year long and an optic. And I would like to show you what it does to a cabbage.
Enter the Smith & Wesson 460 revolver.
We've got a 460 Magnum. We've got the Performance Center 460. It has a little longer barrel, built-in sight right on the barrel shroud. Gun's super accurate, extremely powerful round. The Hornady ammunition I'm shooting today is a 200 grain flex tip, and on the box it says I think 2,300 feet a second. So probably in that gun we're probably getting every bit of that. I think it's an 11-inch barrel, so it's quite the Veg-o-matic.
Yeah, this is some serious firepower.
It's almost 3 times that of a 44 Magnum. So when you actually show and tell on a cabbage, they get the information really quick. Y'all ready?
We are all ready.
Here we go. One cabbage.
Yeah!
What I told you.
That was awesome.
Cabbages don't like 460.
No, they don't.
They
And
don't
you
like
were
them.
right on how big it would explode. There's nothing left down there. There's not even anything to go look at.
That's right. That's a good shot.
That's a
good shot.
There is an art to this shot.
Now you see, a good cabbage shot means you have a good radial dispersion. You see, we have it left and we have it right. You see, ooh, nice, nice.
there.
You can split it right down the middle. You get a good hydraulic wedge going, and you'll get a radial dispersion at 360, and it looks really neat. The cabbage just disappears instantly. See, a little juice.
Just the tiniest bit of leftover residue.
So the biggest piece you want to find is about a 1/2 inch, and that's about what I'm seeing on the ground. Yep. You see this, Mike? That's actually the piece of the core of the cabbage.
Wow.
You can see it's a good 35, 40 feet from the impact site. So that gives you some idea of the hydraulic effect of that 200 grain Hornady bullet
Holy smoke.
at 2,300 feet a second.
And you put that round
Yep.
right through
Right
it.
through the
And that's what
center.
it takes to create the pressure
That's
to get
what
that
you
big
want, a
release.
good central hit.
Jerry knows how to have a good time with this revolver.
That's what they're made for. Nobody eats red cabbage, do they?
It's just a target, and
It's
a
target.
good target at that.
It's a consumable target. Biodegradable.
That's awesome.
And we're just getting warmed up.
Tell you what we got here, Mike. 7-pound can of white hominy, okay? And you know, whoever engineered these cans was really smart because they put an aiming spot. See the seam?
The seam running right down here.
So you got the seam with the can. And what you want to do when you shoot at something like this, put it right center of the shot so you get a good center placement of the bullet, you get good expansion, and also, even though this is 7 pounds, it's probably about this much product in there, the rest of it water. The solids in the can are not going to be but about 3/4 of the can, the rest of it liquid. So what you want to do is shoot it about 3.5 inches off the bottom, so where you're in the solids really good, then you get the secondary effect of the hydraulics coming out the top, and it'll launch half the can of produce or whatever it is straight up into the sky, and it makes a good good eruption.
So this isn't just shoot the can.
No.
You've got a real defined.
Yeah, this is
narrow
a
spot.
science, man. I've shot a lot of garbage in my life.
So this is a high accuracy shot.
Yeah.
Okay, Jerry, we're ready, buddy. Make it rain.
Y'all ready to go? Here we go, guys. Ouch.
That was impressive.
We have a little dispersion there.
A little bit of dispersion. But there you
Wow,
go.
good dispersion. Yeah, that was a good one. See, it's all over.
When we return, the double up. Can Jerry make it rain cabbage and hominy together?
I think we have some radio dispersion here.
Find out when Impossible Shots continues.
When every hour you put into it increases the rush you get out of it. When the bond between hand and gun feels as true as a perfectly placed shot. It's not by accident. It's by design. M&P, advanced by design.
Welcome back to Impossible Shots. Today, Jerry Michlik is making it rain 460 style.
Yeah, X-Frame 460 Performance Center with a barrel about a year long.
First, a red cabbage.
Yeah!
Then a can of white hominy. Making it rain all over the range. The 460 Veg-o-matic can cover some ground. We thought our minivan was safe.
What do you got, Jerry?
Nope.
We have dispersion. It's way back to here even. So if you look how far it is.
I mean, we're 35, 40 feet.
No, actually it was 23 yards. The furthest pieces were actually 23 yards from the impact site. And they were actually upwind, so it wasn't the downwind. And when you want to do this, guys, you want to be upwind.
This is our downrange camera. You can see this camera in the shot when you're looking over Jerry's shoulder. The white object down past the target, that's this. What have we done? Plastic bags and gaffer's tape. Why? You don't want to take any cabbage or worse, any water from the white hominy into the camera parts.
None of these shots are impossible, but they sure are fun.
You see? Ooh, nice, nice.
And if each is fun on its own, then the two will be outstanding.
Well, I've never shot through anything to collect a bullet on that 460. And I'm hoping it'll stay intact enough to follow through and make it through the can. The worst we can do is have to shoot it twice, and that would break my heart. So, anyway.
Consider this an experiment in physics. Just what happens to a 200 grain bullet traveling at 2,300 feet per second once it hits the core of a red cabbage.
So it's kind of interesting as a shooter to actually see what the projectile is doing in that distance. A cabbage doesn't look really hard. It's a lot of water content. That's why you get the good spray out of it.
Wow! That's some power, buddy.
The aftermath is chaos. Cabbage and tin everywhere. But Jerry thinks it should have been better.
I call the shot real good. I don't know if something's changed on the zero or not. We're relatively close. I just put all this equipment together like a moment before we shot, so let me go back and recheck scope mounts and everything secure and make a round on paper here, and then we'll set it up and try it again.
So Jerry checks. And the result of a few cider shots and adjustments shows just how powerful the 460 is. The 460 has trashed Jerry's old scope, built in the days before the 460 existed. So we'll try it again. This time, though, a rough hold-off looking for the center of the cabbage.
All right, we're gonna center punch it. Here we go. One right in the middle.
That was a good one. That thing did cartwheels, both of them. What did we learn looking at the results of the shot?
Cabbage is harder than what you think. So it's got a lot of fluid content. You're actually getting a good distribution of the bullet. By the time it hits the back can, it's flattened out and it's starting to lose energy, so you don't get that can eruption like you would just with the can. Because most of the energy is actually starting to be expended in the cabbage. Pretty interesting. Cabbage doesn't look hard till you hit it at 2,000 feet a second. Oh, man.
Very cool. That's some fun shooting, Jerry.
Yes, it was.
That's a good time, and your birds will eat.
Yes, we feed the wildlife and have fun, pick the can up, and live to fight another day.
Awesome. Good stuff, man.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you're interested in full-length current episodes of Shooting USA, there's a link in the video description to our Vimeo channel. A couple bucks a month gets you access to more than 60 episodes, and premieres are added the morning after they debut on Outdoor Channel.